Namaste and welcome. This is Ashna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, I welcome you. And to all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so very much for your loyalty, your subscribes, your love, your donations. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this growing community. So today I'm bringing forth a reading for the collective for the year 2023. This is the fourth one of the series that I am going to be doing. I'm putting all the readings that I'm doing for the overall energies for 2023, tapping into different aspects, different areas, different realms. I'm going to put them all under a playlist. So if you're inspired to look at what the other readings are, you can check out the playlist, which would be titled as 2023 overall. Okay, so in this video, in this reading, we are going to look at what is taking place month by month. What are going to be some of your wins? What are some of your strengths and challenges? And what is the advice that's coming in from your guides, from your angels, for navigating these energies? Tarot is meant to serve as a guide. It's meant to serve as potentialities and things that are opening up. At the end of the day, what you experience in your life is completely based on the choices and the actions that you as a sovereign being is going to be taking. And that will determine whether the outcome is the one that is right for you. So with that, let us begin. Let's look at the opening message from your guides for 2023. Opening message for the people for 2023, angels. Thank you. And we get the cosmic ruby. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. Okay. So the big message, the first message that your guides have for you, your higher self has for you, is that in this year, what is going to be important is for you to embody the energy of peace. Meaning, when someone's coming in with an energy of conflict, there's a conflicting idea, conflicting emotions, people standing too strongly in one footing, in one idea of one way of being. You be the ambassador for peace. You be the negotiator. You be the peacemaker. You be the mediator. You be the one who can stand in place as a justice, like the justice card, because that was one of the big energies that came out in one of the other readings, is the big energies that of justice. And with this being the peace ambassador, that you are looking at things from a just perspective, okay, that this is right. And also understanding as a peacemaker, you're going to understand in this year, you're going to embody that a lot more in this year, is going to be, where do I want to have the peace? Do I really need to have that last word in that company, with that colleague, with that person, with that lover, with that friend, okay, with my parents, with my siblings, whoever? Do I really need to have that last word in? Or can I embody the energy of, I want to experience peace, so I am peace. Okay, so that is our opening message from our guides for the year 2023. We're now going to look at a big theme. What is the big theme that the collective is going to be working with and working through in the year 2023? The core energy. I had seen all of those energies come in and out. Okay, strength. I love that. Oh, and I wanted to point out, we are entering the year 2023, which is 2-3. And this is card number 3-2. Okay, mirroring effect right here. So the key energy in the year 2023 is strength. Okay, strength card is the key focus, is the key energy that you're going to be embodying, working with, working through. That's the theme. What does it mean? Where are you going to exert your will? And when is it time to be soft and gentle? How are you going to allow the spirit to guide you? Are you going to allow the lower vibrations of fear, of lack, of resentment continue this next stage and the next phase in 2023 for you? Or can you look at and embody the peace, which is a soul's quality. A soul's quality is that of love, of peace, of harmony, of abundance, of freedom, of joy, of happiness. Those are the qualities of the soul, the deep soul qualities, creator qualities. Okay. So in this year, you are going to be strengthening more in your spiritual self. You're going to be stronger in how you project your ideas, how you speak your ideas, and you're going to come from a place which is not of aggressive power. This is also the energy of power. This is going to come from a soft energy, knowing where to draw the boundaries, knowing when to say no, being firm when it's needed, and also flowing with the energy of kindness and compassion. And there is great strength in kindness, compassion, and generosity. So I feel in this year you're going to be breaking some societal norms, some cultural norms, some familial norms, meaning this is how it was always been done in your community, in your family, in your culture, in your country, in your religion, in your belief pattern. I see you being strong in what you believe in, standing up for what's right for you. You have learned what you needed to learn, and we will still continue to learn. That's as human beings we always do. But I do see a strengthening and a coming together also of polarities. I also see with the strength card a coming together of different aspects of you. We'll explore more, but this is the key theme for 2023. Strength. What is the key theme for 2023? Cancer, emotional energy. Okay, nurture, comfort, and protect. And over here, when we see here, we see a woman here with the infinity sign, symbolic not of a female, but more of your feminine spiritual self. And there's the lion, which is being aggressive, which is wanting to go and have its own way. And over here, the key theme is that of the energy of Cancer, emotions, softness, gentleness, nurturing. Do you see how the spirit is nurturing? Where these also represent, I'm picking up wounds as a child, okay, inner child wounds, where you were rejected, where you were abandoned. This year is all going to be about comforting the inner child, but not coming from a place of lack, but coming from a place of a sense of connection to divine. Okay, and I'm also seeing with the energy of protection, you're going to protect what your dreams are. You're going to be more protective of what you love, who you love, your ideas, your dreams, your goals. And I also feel that for those of you who have been feeling that life has been very challenging up to 2023, you're going to sense and feel that you're walking, no matter what the journey brings in 2023, that you are protected. Okay, that's a key energy that I'm feeling. Let's look at, now that we have the central theme, let's look at the first quarter, January, February, March. The key theme for the first quarter, angels. The key theme for the first quarter. First quarter, key theme. Thank you. We have the Hanged Man and we have the Yang energy. Okay, so let's pick up first January, February, March, and then we'll talk. Energy for January. And I'm going to take one, angels. I'm going to work one at a time. I did see the Page of Cups and the Emperor card, Yang, and Page of Cups is a Cancerian energy. So that is our general theme. Angels, what is one message that we can give to people for their theme in January 2023? January, February, March. What is the strength in January? What is the strength that the people will embody? What is the challenge? for the first quarter. Advice for first quarter. Thank you. I'm going to look at those in a bit. Let's look at this first for the first quarter. January, February, March, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords. And we're getting here with the Yang cycle, expression, wanting to move forward, which is Yang. Yang is our masculine energy. As a human, we have both the masculine and feminine. And Yang is pro-action. January begins, you want to start making plans, you want to move forward. There's so much you want to do, you want to accomplish, new dreams, new desires, right? But then there is this sense in the first quarter, what's going to happen is there may be this push and pull factor, okay? There may be this part where you want to be with this strength card as the core energy, that you are ready to charge, you're ready to move forward, okay? You're ready to move in a new direction, because the challenge is the Six of Swords, like moving into this new direction. Okay. When we talk about a challenge, it doesn't mean you're not going to overcome it. It's just something, it's an obstacle course, right, in life. Okay. So what I'm seeing over here is that you are, in January, I see you are balancing two aspects over here. And I'm seeing over here also the two aspects over here with the Strength card. Okay. January, there may be two options that will be presented to you. Okay, they're both going to seem really, really good. It could be in love, it could be in your work, it could be in your promotion, job, home front, but there's going to be something that's going to be presented to you with this Two of Pentacles energy. Okay, and I see you being able to balance both your material needs and your spiritual goals and desires. Okay, because I do see that in this month it's going to be a lot of introspection with the hanged man energy, as much as the cycle of push is there, as much as a cycle of expression is there, of motion forward is there, right? Because that's the burden. Okay, the burden is you want to move forward. Okay, as much as you want to have that movement forward. This quarter, first 3 months, there's going to be a back and forth, even though I'm going to give you January, February, March. There's going to be a bit of back and forth and meshing of these energies. Okay, so this by February, there's going to be news. There's going to be a lot of the Yang cycle that comes in. You're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to take action. You're going to be able to go forward for your dreams. You'll be talking a lot, expressing a lot. Maybe you have a platform where you'll be expressing yourself. Okay, there'll be news coming in. There'll be communication. So there's a lot of communication. Okay, there's a lot of forward movement in communication, where back and forth in January, you may be in two minds about some things. You may be, should I do this? Should I do that? So this would be the time, that January would be that time for introspection, to look at, rather than rushing forward. You want to get all your ducks in a row. Okay, so January would be a wonderful time for whatever these opportunities are, these situations are, for you to kind of to go back into the feminine energy. Okay, see and come from that place of calmness to be able to see which direction to go. Okay, so February will bring a lot more movement, the Yang cycle. Okay, you're going to start to take positive action, see the goals. You're going to be able to rise above any sort of a conflict that may have occurred up to now. Okay, now by March, I'm seeing the energy of healing with the Four of Swords. Okay, with the Four of Swords as the healing energy in the month of March, what I'm feeling is that you'll be spending a bit of time in this month to really go inward. Okay, with the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords, to really go inward, to actually see, because we got your strength is the Seven of Swords as a strength. Seven of Swords is a deceptive energy, is someone who's self-sabotaging. How is that your strength? And the energy in this Osho Tarot talks about politics. You're going to go inward to see, what is the politics? What is going on? To me, this is seeing that you can see the two faces of people, because they're showing somebody just gives you this great happy face, but inside they're actually acting as a snake. They don't have your best interest. So that's why in this month, in this quarter, actually, what's going to happen is there may be some deceptive energies that you have traversed, that you have come across, they've materialized in your life. Remember, we're always here on a slow growth, okay? Something's going to come to light with this politics. You have the ability to hone in and see what's going on. You have the ability to go in and hone in and see what the truth of the matter is. So by March, there's going to be truth of the matter that comes up. And with that, you may want to kind of go back. That's going to be the tendency that I'm picking back. Like, I want to bring comfort in. I want to, nurture myself and heal from that situation. I don't always have to be strong. That was just not good. Maybe that was somebody very close to you, and you discover some things, and that can be a bit of a challenge, right? That can be a bit of a challenge to kind of see and move forward. But March, I see a lot of healing coming in. Maybe you take a healing journey. Maybe you work with a healer. Maybe you work on emotional healing. Maybe you work with working in some way of bringing a balance in, okay? So I see a balance, a restoration by March coming in for you. Okay, a lot of clarity coming in for you to be able to see the two faces of people. The advice for you for this quarter, and I'm feeling like a lot of energy in my throat. So there may be a lot of emotional energy where you're unable to express, okay, which you want to express, but you're not able to. You're going to bring healing in to the wounds, to the past energies, so that you can move forward, okay, because you are very, very strong, nurtured, and protective. So the advice from your angels is, we got the feminine energy here of the Queen of Wands with sharing. So what it's saying over here is, your guidance over here from your angels is, you are in this very strong feminine cycle. I'm talking to my humans here. Yes, humans, not males, not females. We embody both the softness and our gentleness side as a human being, as well as our proactive side, the yang and the yin. Both are there within us. So in this month, in these months, what is really going to be helpful for you to navigate these energies is going to be really seeing what brings me that joy, what fires me up, and what brings me the happiness. So in this month, share of your passion, share of maybe some of you have really good hands with food, okay, and I also see people here, artists, okay, maybe you're very good like with hairdressing, with clothes, like stylists, and I see that your unique style, your unique way of expression, of embodying your uniqueness, okay, this could be, I'm picking up like artists, stylists, hairstylists. I'm also picking up the energy here of someone who is very in a kingly and a stately, so royalty. When I'm picking up royalty energy, I'm feeling that in these months, through these challenges and through these growth, you are coming into your own. People are going to begin to recognize you as a leader, and for a leader exhibits a lot of strength and also a lot of care. So that's why we got the sharing energy up here. Okay, so share of your gifts, share of your talent, share of your food making abilities, share of the gifts you have of mentoring, share of the art that you make. Sharing is going to open up and cleanse a lot of your heart chakra in these 3 months. Okay. That's wonderful. If you need, I'm going to go on to one more section a little bit later. Well, actually, why a little bit later? Let's do it now. Let's look at what is going to be your superpower in these 3 months. Yeah, let's do it all. Superpower for the first 3 months. Energize, which is the same energy over here with the advice that's come in with a lot of red, okay? And it's talking about energize. Energize your goals, energize your dreams. There may be a tendency to procrastinate. So in these 3 months, because you may want to recede back because of the politics that comes in. But remember, this time the politics is not your challenge. It's coming in as your strength, meaning you're able to see and decipher. Yes, it can be painful to to sometimes see the truth because you trusted that person and they backstab you. You were hoping for some things to happen and they didn't follow through. So that's why this healing of the inner child, remember this is going to be healing of the inner child, Cancerian energy, very, very prominent in 2023, to nurture yourself, to nurture that child within. Okay, so I'm feeling over here with the energy of energize. You have the ability to energize. You have the ability, I feel like, almost like I'm seeing like a surgeon, I'm seeing like a doctor, like they're doing, they're reviving the heart back to life. They're literally energizing with that electrical pulses, right? You're going into the operation theater and they're reviving a person. So I'm seeing a revival. That is your superpower. You have the power to revive yourself. I'm feeling the phoenix energy now. With the phoenix energy, you can rise from the ashes. You are strong. Okay, so that's your superpower in these 3 months. Okay, then my next was going to be, what are going to be your wins? I wanted to see, what are your wins? What are you winning at in these 3 months? January, February, March. What are you winning at? Maybe I should show all of this later. Shall I show you later? What you're winning at is a new way of seeing your emotional body. The Ace of Cups. A new emotional offer, opportunity, something you absolutely love. You've gone through the cycles of the moon. You've gone through those ups and downs. You've gone through the politics. You understand that what meets the eye is not always what is the truth. Okay, you are ready to release the burdens. You've gone through those cycles. You've seen that cycle of imbalance. You've seen the cycle of, and I get an extra card here. I'll talk about it. I was only going to take one. And I see that this is going to be your win. Your win is that you have the ability to energize your goals and dreams and put into motion what you truly want. Okay. You have the gift of sharing your gifts, sharing your love, sharing your energy, sharing your uniqueness, sharing your vision with the world. And with all these sunflowers at the back, I'm feeling like they are going to grow. They are going to bloom. You have the gift of resilience, courage, vision, and an ability to be a leader, to lead the way through your own light. It's not through aggression. It's through sharing of what you have. So I see that as a win. You're going to win at this. You're going to finally be able to pull into your reality something that you had really, 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 really wanted, hoped, and wanted. This can show up in love. This can show up as a new opportunity. This can show up as a revival of your own self, like the phoenix. That's a great win. Okay. There was a side message that came in along with that, which is never a side message. We got the 9 of Swords. You may be seeing the numbers 9. This coming in as a win is things that brought you anxiety, things that brought you stress, things that created imbalance, things where you were not able to speak up. I was feeling a lot of that. I'm a pretty vocal person and I'm pretty extroverted and I can speak. So I'm picking up the collective energies where you were unable to speak. You were unable to express your gifts. You were afraid of that. A lot of that is you've gone through those cycles of ups and downs and receding the energy. And I feel in these 3 months, you're going to overcome this. You're protected. And I see this person holding their heart like protection. You are protected through these challenges anytime you feel burdened. Okay, because there is a new growth phase in emotions for you. How beautiful. Great win, angels. Thank you. So now let's look at the next quarter. April, May, and June. Okay, let's look at April, May, and June. April, May, June energies for the people. April, May, June. April, May, June, strength for this quarter? What is their key strength? Wow. The challenge for this quarter. Advice. Thank you. Second quarter, April, May, and June. April, May, and June is going to bring in big choices. Okay, we got the Lovers. Okay, I'm also seeing with the Lovers card a few different messages. Okay, I'm going to start with that. Meeting of soulmates, twin flames. Companies where you're really going to thrive. Fated. This is fated because we got Saturn with the Lovers. We got Saturn energy. Saturn is all about fate. Saturn is all about bringing things to balance. Saturn is all about making all wrongs right. Okay. Remember in my other readings I've said that Justice card was a big theme that we're all integrating in the year 2023. So with Saturn, Saturn is about justice, is about karma. It's about what you give is what you're going to get. Okay. So I feel like in this quarter, you are going to meet someone very significant. Okay. You are going to meet someone very, very significant. Okay. This person is going to play an instrumental role in your life on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, on a mental level. This is fated. Okay. Definitely. I'm picking that up with the Lovers and Saturn. Okay. So all these struggles you've had, all these challenges, all these places where you've had a restriction in your life and you've had to build patience, Saturn was working with you. Saturn was pushing you to be patient. Okay. Saturn was pushing you to work hard. Work hard on bringing some things to balance within yourself. If there has been too much aggression, you were needing to be more of a peacemaker. If there was too much ambition, it was needing to be tamed with softness, gentleness, of generosity of the spirit. If there was too much procrastination and too much of greed and being in lustful energy, you were needing to bring that part in balance. Okay, so we have our learnings here when we are coming here on Earth. So Saturn has been working very, very strongly. Okay, so these restrictions were helping you to grow into a better, brighter diamond that you are really, to be able to see the truth of who you are so that you can break free from this politics that you see over here, the Seven of Swords, so you can drop those veils, you can drop those masks within yourself and in other people. Okay, so you can see the beauty that exists within you. Okay. Lovers is also a coming together, unions. So this quarter is about unions, a unification within the self, unification of the mind and the heart, really getting your mind and the heart in alignment to your life goal, your life path, and your life destiny. Union of the left brain and the right brain. Union of I need to go, or I need to be just at the home and not take. Union of either giving too much and receiving. So there's a balance. So there's a balance of giving and receiving. Okay. So I see you are coming together. This is bringing of peace. Okay. This is also serving as big heartfelt choices. So this is the big theme for that second quarter in 2023. Definitely you're going to meet someone very, very significant. Okay. So now let's look a little bit into what happens in the month of April, May, June. Okay, April. We're seeing the Five of Swords over here. Okay, with the Five of Swords, what I'm picking up with the energy here is that you're feeling like, do I do this or do I not do this? I'm seeing this more than a fight with other. I'm not seeing that. What I'm picking up, what I'm feeling over here is a fight within yourself. Okay, that's why there's that union. Like, should I do this? Should I not? Is this the person for me? I'm feeling it. Do I trust them? Do I do this? Is this company seems right? This is what I've always wanted. This is my dream project. This is my dream thing. So I'm feeling like with this Saturn and lovers, this is fated. This is, you can feel it in your bones. Trust me, in these 3 months, even if you're not, you feel like you're not intuitive, you are. In these 3 months, you're going to come back and say, I remember that lady saying, there's some lady I saw on YouTube and I heard a video and she said something about, you are going to know it in the core that this is fated. Oh my gosh, this is definitely destined. Okay. Now, destined is whether you're going to take action towards that. So I see you in this month of, what was it? January, February, March, April. You're being a little bit in your head. You're being a little bit in your mind space of double-minded. Should I do this? Should I not? How could this be? You're going to overcome this. We'll talk a little bit more. We'll do more detailed per month. I do that. So that's April. In May, there's this heart's energy with the Page of Cups. There's the love, the romance. I'm romancing myself, and there's romance and love coming in, flowers and blooms, and I'm feeling happiness, greater understanding with the Cancerian energy of life. And I see this progressing into May with the Ten of Swords as finally the restrictions, the struggles, the hard work being a thing of the past. Being a thing of the past, letting that go, dropping the burdens. It's interesting, the Ten of Swords came, and I'll tell you the advice. Okay, it's exactly this. Now, what's going to be supporting you? What's your strength in this next quarter and this next phase of your life is going to be the Hierophant. We got the Nothing card here. Blank, just the way I have my black tablecloth. I always like to cast words. This is what we call as casting into the universe. I spread and I use black because it represents, to me, it represents the universe, all the potentialities. What are we presenting up here? So your strength is to really commit to your spiritual practice, to your spiritual self, to be able to see as a divine being, what is it that you can take? What is the potentiality that you are going to bring in? You've got that. This can come through as your own practices. This can come through a person that you connect with, a spiritual guide you connect with. This could come through religion. This could come through an institution where you go, okay? But it is about nothing. There's nothing there. And in that nothing, everything's possible. You have the ability to tap into that. That is going to be your core strength. Every time you feel that stress in the mind, go into that 0 point space, into that space of where no mind, no thought, no emotions, just there. What are we drawing from that? Okay, so I do feel that's coming up. Now, a challenge. We got the Nine of Pentacles as a challenge. Nine of Pentacles can represent of when am I going to feel and receive the rewards of all the hard work I've done? When am I going to be independent? When am I going to be free? I'm feeling so restricted. I'm feeling so tied down in these burdens, in this thing. But this will get changed into your strengths. Going back into the Hierophant energy of your strength. This challenge of, remember with this energy of ripeness, for that fruit to be at the juicy place, for this flower to have this full bloom. Everything takes time. There's incubation period and then there is a growth period. That's why Saturn's helping you. Saturn's helping you to shine out the best life, the best light for you that exists within you, so you can be that brightest diamond, your brightest light in this life, in this now moment, not in 10 years from now, not in another life, not in a future life, not in a parallel life, but gathering that now. Lessons now. Everything now. That's what Saturn's helping you. So when you can, how you can change a perspective with that Hanged Man energy that you began in January, the theme in the first, that's why the Hanged Man energy is important, to go into transitionary periods, to go into energies where you can recede, you can go into the cocoon, you can go into the womb, you can go into the womb of the universe and meditate and draw that energy. That is your strength. You're going to be able to find that. You're going to be able to, through that lunar energy, I'm being shown the new moon. So start to do new moon affirmations, start to connect with the lunar energy, lunar cycles, because you did get the Ace of Cups with all the lunar cycles. I'm seeing a vision here right now. And with that, what I'm seeing here is what will support you, my human friend. What's going to support you is to connect with the lunar cycles, okay? On new moons, what are your heart's desire? Plant those seeds in and trust that these will grow in time, but you must nurture them, right? Nurture these seeds that you're planting. Important in this month, okay? Then let's look at what is the advice that the angels are giving you. The advice is the 10 of Wands, suppression, is to surrender. So many times as humans, I mean all humans, we all want to be able to control our outcome. We are looking to tarot readings, we're looking to this, we want control. I mean, is it going to be cold? Should I wear a jacket? Should I not? Is it going to be this? Should I apply for this? Should I not? It's natural, as a human. But it is in not knowing is where the growth takes place. It is in trusting in the unknown. It is in trusting that through this nothingness, something amazing is going to birth, and having that faith in it. So surrender. Learn, my beautiful friend, surrender. Anytime you've tried everything from your mind, you've tried everything that you know, it's still not working. Whatever the situation is, whatever it is, in these months or months on, something's not working, you simply put a prayer into the universe, the angels, or whatever higher power, however words you use. You simply say, I want to change. I want that love. I want to be with that person, or, however, that company, whatever it is. I just don't know how it's going to happen. It just seems impossible. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And surrender. Help me. You talk to the universe, talk to the guides, ask them for help. And they're asking you to surrender that. Okay. So let's look at your superpower. In the second quarter, angels. Balancing, we've already talked about that. I already talked a whole bunch with the Lover's card. That is your superpower, that Lover's card. Making choices, being balanced. Left brain, right brain, everything that I talked about at the beginning of this quarter reading, it talks about here, balance. That is your superpower. Taking a balanced approach. Coming into your own. What is going to be their win? What is the success for the second quarter success? Wonderful. I love that, angels. I totally do. We got the Hanged Man in January, and your success over here is the Hanged Man. This is a success. You are going to gain a new perspective. Through this period of shifting, through you jumping into this, you have this great strength to cast your dreams into nothingness. From this nothingness, like a magician, you're going to be able to draw something in, okay? Through that stillness, you're going to be able to receive that guidance, okay? That's your strength. You, whether you know it or not, it is your core strength. You do it somehow. If you don't know it, that this is my strength, I'm telling you, you just do it. You don't have to be consciously aware of these words that tarot readers like me are saying. No, you just know it at a soul level. You just know it in your heart, and you're able to do that. Okay. So in this quarter, your win is that through that transition, through that shift, I'm feeling like a shift in perspective, a shift. And that's why you're able to, with the 2 10s, is a huge ending here. Huge leaving behind of something that was pulling you down, something that had kept you locked in a certain karmic cycle. That's why Saturn is coming in. Saturn is coming to help you to bring balance in where what justice was needed here, where you're wanting that financial independence, where you're wanting that deep connection with source, where you're wanting to let go of the burdens, where you're wanting to not be stressed and mentally disturbed with all these things. You want to be free. You want that emotional fulfillment. That's why in this quarter, the big thing is going to be is a new perspective. You're going to gain. That's going to be a big win. You're going to remember. You're going to remember this quarter. That's for sure, because it's going to be a big win in that. Okay, thank you, angels. Let's look at the third quarter now. So July, August, September. July, August, September. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, I already knew it. I knew this one would come. Wheel of Fortune. Change. Change. Fates are changing. July, August, September, angels. Capricorn energy. Okay, wonderful. Capricorn energy is that of practicality, is that of being grounded through hard work. You're receiving the rewards, okay, and that's why you're reaping the rewards, okay. Capricorn energy in tarot also goes with the devil energy, which is about ambition, your ambitions coming to life. Finally, there is this growth that takes place, okay. And now I'm going to read what it says here. It says here, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So with this Capricorn energy in this the third quarter, okay, the second half of the year, we're beginning that, right? July, August, and September. July, August, and September, the fates are turning. I already felt it with Saturn and Lovers. I told you it's a fated event. So through the second half, so think of this as the beginning part, the new emotional birthing. And then the second quarter, everything's like coming to a brand new understanding. And boom, now the fates are changing. Okay, the fates are changing. Fortune's coming in. Newness is coming in. This is with this time. This was long time overdue. This was long time overdue for you. July. Well, you gave me 2 for July. I'll take them both. August. I was surprised with this not going to show up. Okay. August. September. Strength for the third quarter, July, August, September. Strength. Obstacle, challenge. Okay, thank you. Advice. Okay, let's begin. July. Let's start with July. We got 2 messages here. We got the death and rebirth card, which I'm not surprised, which is what we talked about with the lovers card and the fates are changing, the fates are changing, fates are changing, the fates are changing. Death. Something is, you're absolutely renewed with this. Hanged Man showing up second time in this reading. Anytime there are doubles that are taking place, it's double. It's major message I'm supposed to bring forth. Transitionary, anytime you're feeling transition, you're feeling like things are not happening, a lot is happening. That's a big message for you. A lot is going to happen when nothing's happening. Okay, remember that message. Okay, then in July, there is a huge transformation. Huge. You may leave a job. With that Ten of Swords and the suppression, you may leave a company, you may leave a job, you may leave a certain way of being, you may leave certain groups, you may relocate. Okay, you may change your profession. Okay, you may let go of a long-term partnership that you've had. Okay, there may be divorces that take place, and it doesn't have to be all of that. It can simply be that you completely are reborn by this time, third quarter. You're really done. You're entering a brand new cycle with this Wheel of Fortune. You're going towards your goals. You're going towards your dreams. You're going towards your north. No, that's what I'm picking up with the Capricorn energy. This time around, you know the value for hard work. You also know the value for patience. You're also tapping into the energy of resilience. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Okay, that's what I am. There is going to be an offering that comes in with the Page of Pentacles. You are very grounded. You are taking something, starting new. Maybe you start like I said, because you're going through a major transformation, you may go through starting a new education. You may enroll in a program. You may take some steps to improve your health. Okay, you may start a new health regimen. Not in January, I'm picking up over here, right? So some of you, that's what you may be picking up. You start a new fitness routine. You start to have a new way in which you are having a spiritual discipline. Okay, that can also be a spiritual discipline practice. But there's something practical that you're setting in tone in the month of July. Okay, you're starting. It's a starting of a new year. Okay, you're implementing, and this is self-implemented. This is not someone imposing something on you. This is something you start and initiate. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, you're initiating this change. You're initiating this. I see you initiating this. Yes, that's what I'm picking up. Even though it's a Pentacles, I'm picking up initiatory change. Okay. And also, this is news that comes in. This could be someone who wants to collaborate with you. Someone wants to make an offer to you. Let's start, with that Lovers card coming in, with the soulmate energy coming in. There may be a start of, hey, let's, get into a relationship or something. That's what happens in July. Okay, come August. I was wondering when this card would show up. When I was getting the deck, when we were pulling out this energy before the Strength, this one almost wanted to come out and go back in. I knew this had to come out in this year, the Tower. Okay, so August, boom, boom shift, boom shift, boom shift. That's the word. August is boom shift. Boom shift. The blindfolds off. You see now. Shift. It shifts your perspective. It shifts what you always believed about yourself, about others, about your capacity, about what's possible. Okay. Boom shift. I'm done. Suddenly you'll feel like, I'm done. I'm done with that relationship. I'm done with that job. I'm done being a certain way. That's it. And it's sudden. Sudden, unexpected changes will take place, which is changing the Wheel of Fortune. This to me feels very tied in with the months before. The fated event could kind of trickle into this part, okay, of July, August, September. If it doesn't happen in April, May, June, it'll happen in this, because I'm feeling these energies kind of amalgamating, because with the Tower and because this is feeling fated. This could happen like towards the end, right? January, February, March, April, May, June. So let's say this fated event happens in June. So it's going to trickle into July, August, right? So this fated event is feeling like a fated event. Fated positive event. Fated positive event. Fated positive event. Okay. Now, I asked about what is this fated positive event, and we got the Two of Swords. We got a lot of twos here. So in this month, in this year, you'll be seeing a lot of activations of the number 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so unable to make a decision, unable to, I'm back to now 2 choices. What should I do? I'm in 2 minds. Now this new thing has taken place. I'll talk about the Fool later. Okay, let's talk about your challenge, because it's tied in over here. Your challenge in this quarter is going to be the mind. The challenge is the mind. How to control the mind. How to control the mind. Remember our core theme of Strength card, controlling the mind, the lower ego, the lower ego. The lower ego operates out of fear. The lower ego operates out of let's continue doing the same things. Let's not institute something new, because for something new, we're going to have to leave something behind. And we don't want to do that because we don't know what the new is. Why do you want to go to the new? Look at all the things that take place in the world, and you would be one of them who'd be suffering. That's the mind, the fears, the fears, the fears. They want to pull you back. They want to pull you back. But we got the Capricorn energy in this month. There's going to be the push and pull. In this month, you're going to feel that push and pull. And especially with the 8 and with the August, this is definitely going to get super activated on the Lionsgate portal. 8 activation is going to be very, very strong. There's going to be some power struggles that take place in the month of August. Okay. And these power struggles are set in place by your higher self for a reason, for you to learn how to be a peacemaker, number 1. Number 2, how to draw boundaries, healthy boundaries about what you're going to accept and what you will not be accepted. This is okay. This is absolutely a no-go. This is a no-go situation. And you're going to learn that part in the month of August. Self-power, empowerment. Okay. Then, what I'm also picking up with this challenge, that's why I said challenge is the mind. Okay, communication and too much communication and too much negative thinking. Okay, let's talk about your strength, what you have. Your strength is here. We're talking about the King of Pentacles. Your strength is, what do you mean by strength as the King of Pentacles? You've got a strong, remember we got the Yang cycle there. You know how to nurture yourself and nurture others. You know how to nurture your dreams and how to make your dreams a reality. You know that. You have the ability to create multiple income streams for yourself. Okay. You have the ability to be comfortable in your life, financially, mentally, emotionally, okay? Physically. You have that. It's a gift. It's a strength. It's a strength. It's showing up as a strength with this abundance. And the King energy here. This is the King of Pentacles. That's your strength. You've got the gift of leadership. Okay? So maybe this new opportunity that comes in sets you in a place of leadership. Okay? That's a big choice that comes in. Okay? So in this case, what's happening is that I asked another message on August with this Tower and the Two of Swords angels, and we got the Fool card. To go with your instinct, to go with your trusting the divine, back to that nothingness. Okay? Because this is the hand of God, the hand of the fates coming here to anchor that in for you. September brings with it, you've learned a lot of lessons. You're going to hold on to what you value. Okay? You're going to hold on to being realistic about your dreams and goals. Okay? So September is a time, and I wanted to know, what are you holding on to? What is this Four of Pentacles? And we got the energy of 4-4. So in this month or these months, you may also see the activations of the number 444. Angel number 444. It's going to be super activated. When that number is being activated and you see that in these months or any time in the year, the key energy is about Capricorn, which is about ambition, about realism, and about methodical steps. Are you being overly ambitious is a question you can ask yourself. Okay, are you bringing that things in balance? What could be a shift in perspective that will help you? Okay. Then second is, anytime you're seeing that number 444, then you're going to be, what is it that I can take in the practical way? What are some of the practical steps I can take now? Wonderful to have that great viewpoint, that great eagle's eye perspective, but what can I do now? Do I enroll in a course? Do I look for the home over there? Do I rent first? Do I find a day job and then work on my passion project over the weekends? What are the practical steps that I can take? What are the practical steps I can take to make my dreams a reality? Step 1, step 2, step 3, creating milestones, creating goals, and then achieving your vision. Okay. So I feel in this month of September, you're really going to go with the Four of Pentacles and actually feeling like you're going to go and nurture and comfort and protect what you value. What you value. That's a Cancerian energy here. Okay? And you're going to harness, hear my words, you're going to harness your willpower. You're going to harness courage. You're going to harness resilience. You're going to regain strength, valor. You're going to regain vitality. You're going to re-energize yourself. Okay? Okay, because we have the energy of the Four of Wands. That's why I said four activations are taking place for you in this month. That what is my tribe? Who's my tribe? Okay, so I see that for you. Okay, now what is the advice that's coming in for you for this quarter? And we got the Three of Swords with isolation. Let the tears from your eyes fall. Let it cleanse your soul. Let those wishes that didn't happen, and you're feeling the energy of sadness, grief, disappointment, let those energies come through. Okay, let them. Don't suppress them. And surrender them. Surrender them to divine. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling a little bit unworthy. I'm feeling, why does this happen to me, God? I don't know what to do. Help me. And the next steps will come to you. So you're healing your heart. And I feel like with the isolation, with that healing card up there, you're going to bring a lot of healing in to the wounds that are going to be opened. And that's the advice that's coming in. Okay. What's going to be your superpower in this quarter? Wisdom. You're going to grow a lot in wisdom. You're a wise person. You've gone through a lot. You've experienced a lot. Your soul knows a lot. So your superpower is going to be to tap into that inner wisdom of, how do I handle this big event that's coming? How do I handle this? Rather than saying, I can't handle it, say, I got it. I trust myself. I got it. And what I don't know, I'm going to surrender to God, and I know that I'm going to find the way. I always do. I may feel in that moment that I don't know the way, but the way always opens up for me. So you have deep wisdom. What's going to be the win? What are they going to be celebrating in this quarter? Beautiful. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups as your win. You're going to come up on top. You're going to be someone who is seen as a very mature, understanding person. Someone who's very nurturing, who's very comforting, who's very protective, who's very understanding. Okay, who's a peacemaker. You're the ambassador of peace. Okay, and you're going to be recognized for that. You're going to be recognized as someone who's very wise. That I can trust this person. This person has empathy. This person knows how to draw their boundaries. Is very loving, very kind, very loyal, very gentle, very supportive. That's your win in this quarter. Now we're going to go into the last quarter of 2023. October, November, December. Love that. We got the sun. Finally, the happiness coming in. The joy. The inner child being free. The inner child being free. And we got Aquarius energy. A special message for Archana. Archana's Aquarius. Sun sign is Aquarius. It will surprise you, but I cannot do a reading for my own self. They would be biased. I don't know how to read for my own self. I wouldn't know. But I draw my messages when I'm pulling out for the collective, because I am one of you. That's the true answer that comes for me, is when I have to watch my own video and then implement the advice that's coming through at that time for all of you, because it is coming for me as well, for my guides. So anyway, with a side joke, the last quarter is all about originality. It's about philanthropy. So I feel like, let's start with that. Originality. You're finally coming into your own with these different so many times we saw the Hanged Man with the Tower energy, your strength to navigate these treacherous realms of politics and people playing political mind games and these mind and emotional battles, and then this fated connection that comes in, or this fated event that comes in, and that just shifts your whole world around. It shifts the perspective, and you're letting go of those wounds, you're letting go of the past fears, you're healing from that, you're surrendering your burdens, you're surrendering your mental anxiety and stresses to God, to the universe. And I see here now, you're finally coming into your own. The masks come off. You are you. That's the theme you're going to be integrating in the last quarter of 2023. What you're going to dream up, what you're going to bring to light is going to be your inner child. Your inner child's going to come out to play what you always wanted to do. You're in tune with your inner child. It's going to have a lot of, I feel like with the August activation aided portal, it's going to propel you towards, I'm feeling like some sort of fame, some sort of limelight. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing limelight. I'm seeing, stage for sure. People see you. People see your research. People see what you're bringing forth. People see you for who you are, that you are mind-blowingly amazing. You're so progressive, and you're so happy and optimism. So I'm feeling so much of happiness, joy, and optimism come up. That's so beautiful. So beautiful, right? We started the first quarter with that, and we've gone through this wonderful hero's journey, and now we're coming and closing out the year. So let's look at October. What will October bring for the people? Finally, movement with the Chariot. November. Movement. December. How are we closing the year, angels? Beautiful with the High Priestess. Let's see, what is the High Priestess revealing? December. Can I know a little bit more on December, angels? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And we have the Justice. It's not a joke that Justice card was the great theme that I had seen and tapped into in one of my other readings. Okay. All right. So it's going to be a little bit of a long reading. We see that. What are we doing now? Let's look at this one. Let's look at your strength in the last quarter. Maturity. I love that. What is the obstacle? Advice? Thank you. I see the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck over here, and I see the Justice card over here. So these are important messages. Okay. So now let's tune into this last quarter. October is going to bring in big changes for you. Okay, you'll see the number 777 activated. We have the Chariot card. There's going to be great movement forward. It's not like there's no movement taking place. Now this is next level. Chariot card coming in is next level. So by October of next year, I shouldn't say next year, you may see this in 2023. So by October of 2023, you're going to be in the next chapter and the next big phase in your life. Great breakthroughs, great moments. That's your breakthrough moment, okay? And what I'm seeing over here in the month of November is, let's just talk a little bit more in October. There's great movement, great positivity. You may start a philanthropy, and within your own organization, you may start something where you have not just corporate giving, but you truly get people involved in a very unique way and bring more balance into the world, okay? And your ideas are progressive, and there's going to be great movement. The people were not ready where you were trying to express your ideas. I see a greater acceptance of your progressive ideas. There you are leading, because you need the progressive ideas to move forward. And a progression does not mean you completely discard the old. You take the benefits of what you've learned, take the learnings along, and leave the rest of the baggage, and then move into the new zone. So that's what October is going to bring in. There's going to be a lot of movement in your career, in your job, within yourself, in your self-confidence, in your growth, in your relationships. Maybe something that got started up here is going to take on to a new level. Okay, now we move into November, and in November we see the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, right here, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is I'm ready with the Saturn energy. I'm taking the steps slow and steady. So November may be a little bit of a slow down time. So don't try to overdo things. Okay, that may be a time I was called to see the Cancer energy. So maybe November would be a good time to nurture, comfort yourself, find those moments to kind of slow down your life, okay? To be in the childlike, bubbly energy, to be positive, to be hopeful, right? So it'd be good. Planting the new seeds, but going in the right direction. Come December, wow, you're next level with a High Priestess. Your next level, you have received downloads from the universe with Aquarius and Sun. With Aquarius and Sun, you've downloaded some major next level information, next level of how to move forward, not just in yourself, but to help other people. And it doesn't have to be that you're an environmentalist, that you're a speaker for causes and you know, you're the big revolutionary. You could be, but you don't have to be. This can show up in quiet revolution. Quiet revolution is revolution of the self. You bring about the massive transformation within the self, and that impacts your family, your friends, what you do. Okay, so in December, there's going to be great revelations with the Sun and the Aquarius. I feel like you'll be stepping into a brand new role. It just sounds exciting. This feels like completely new. This is going to be a new version. This is version, you guys, let's just say version 2.0. That's what I'm picking up. Version 2.0 is happening by December of 2023. Okay? You're totally in tune. You're the peace ambassador. You have mastered some major lessons, and the universe is pouring. With the Aquarius energy over here, I saw the pouring. The universe is pouring emotional energy, which is going to be very, very overflowing. Because I asked, what is this High Priestess? Can I know a little bit more? And good, look at what I got. We got the 10 of, can you see this? There. We got the 10 of Cups, which is overflowing abundance, happiness, things that you want, things that you have always dreamed of. We had the Ace of Cups as your success in the first quarter. Now it's moving into this whole new zone, right? So I feel like in December, I'm seeing happiness coming together. Maybe, you know, your relationship coming to a full fruition. You're looking to have a child, you're wanting to be married, you're married, soulmates coming together, twin flames coming together, the coming together where when money flows with ease, the perfect place where your talents and gifts can now be expressed in the highest and the best version possible. That's amazing to see the Sun, Aquarius, and the 10 of Cups in the month of December. That's like a nice kicker. That's like a nice, it's like that final bow, right? Like, I love it, like the cherry on top, like the sprinkles. This is like the extra oomph you're going to get from the universe. Yes, the extra oomph you get in the universe. All right, so let's talk about what is your strength, your core strength in this. With the eight, we got the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be with this as a strength. You are planting something new in the last quarter. In the last quarter is going to be your big culmination quarter. Okay, it's interesting. It is. I mean, we would want this Ace of Cups there or the Ace of Pentacles at the beginning, but you're getting the Ace of Pentacles in the last quarter because that's what I'm saying. It's version 2.0. It may not be something what you thought that you're starting out in January of 2023. You may be planting something absolutely new because you are now on next level, receiving next level information from the universe. You are accessing information that was not accessible by you before and also by others. I feel like you're tapping into a very unique frequency which was not available earlier. And now with this tapping of the new frequency, you are now maybe a new type of offerings that show up if you're an entrepreneur, or you absolutely move into an industry that's completely different that you're not thought about before. It's a brand new thing for you in the last quarter of 2023. This also shows up like with this relationship. It could be that brand new relationship, and you would have never thought in a million years that this is the person that you're going to be with, or this, you would leave this thing and do this. That was not you, but it is happening. It is happening. It's happening. Okay. Very progressive, very, very fertile, very positive, very optimistic is what I'm picking up very majorly in the last 3 months. Okay. But these first 9 months are very, very important in that way for this to be birthed. So you are going to go through those changes, and 23 is the energy of 5. There's going to be a change, there's going to be a shift, and that's what the shift is taking place. Now your challenge, the 8 of Cups, okay? That's why I said this is like also a personal message. Arshana has a hard time letting go of maybe, I've invested a lot of time in doing this program. Now you're saying I should quit this. I've invested a lot of time in this relationship. Now you're telling me I have to quit this. It's hard. These have been friends for a long time. Now what? I have to quit this. Why? So but progressive energy. Aquarius energy is going to rise within you. Okay. And anytime you're having a challenge about letting go, also know that you don't want the waters of life to be stagnant, and your higher self has a bigger plan for you. Okay. Know that. Okay. So the universe and the guides are saying tune in, which is the 4 of Swords. To me, this is meditation. This person's meditating. So that's going to really support you, is to meditate. Is to go inward, to take the time out from the hustle bustle of the world and see what is it that I need. All these voices. No, what aligns with me? Because this is like feeling like the high priestess energy again. That's beautiful. I'm going to take a final closing message for you. If you like the reading and you would like a personal reading, this is wonderful for a collective reading. If you need precision on what's taking place for you, what are your strengths, what are your core challenges that you'll be experiencing, and how you can overcome them, your superpowers and advice, you can book a personal reading with me. I only do them in 2 formats, 30 minutes or 60 minutes. Okay, that's a yearly reading. You can schedule that with me if you want something more precise for you. Okay. I love it. Final closing message for 2023 for all of you is going to be hope, which is love and acceptance. Do you see that? Okay. And it says here, love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. How beautiful it is to be able to see that it doesn't matter for all of these. Okay, these are all the things that you're learning and growing from and growing into. The key is this energy right here, being a peacemaker, being practicing that cosmic mastery, nurturing and comforting all aspects of you. Okay, you're a strong being with a lot of yellow. Yes, definitely a lot of solar plexus activations here. Okay, with the wisdom here, you're growing very strong in this year. Be hopeful for light within you and light in all of humanity. Accept who you are. No follies. Those were learning. Those were paths of evolution. Okay? And you have a choice in every moment to choose love. That's what the angels are saying. You're worthy of the best love. You're worthy of the highest love. Share words of love, and love will be yours. As a final message, thank you all for tuning in. This is Arshana here with Divine Soul Resonance. If you haven't subscribed and you like my content, go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care. Bye.